Hello and a very good evening. Let me begin by welcoming all of you to our well to our Russian language workshop, which is today. So all participants get ready to enjoy learning a new language today, which is Russian. Would you please join me in welcoming Ivana Fayzieva from who's doing currently marketing in Sunway University. Ms Ivana Fayzieva, the stage is all yours.
Hello guys, welcome to the workshop. Now please let me share my screen and slides. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. My entire screen. Okay. Can you see the screen now?
Yes.
Okay, so let's start our Russian language workshop. I welcome you all. Thank you for coming. So let's go on through the workshop rules. First of all, I would like you all to turn on your cameras to have more face-to-face communication. I think it's going to be easier. Then secondly, I would be glad if you would not be shy and would participate, ask questions, like totally okay. And also, it's better for you to take notes during the whole workshop because in the end, we might have a little quiz or exam. I know you don't like exams or quizzes, but since it's not gonna be graded, it's for you. And I'm pretty sure you're gonna like it because in the end of the workshop, after the little quiz, which might be you're probably gonna memorize something, some of the phrases from the Russian language. And the fourth rule is that please write down your questions to ask them in the end of the whole workshop. We're gonna have a Q&A session, and if the question is short or related to the rule or something, you might ask it straight away. But if the question just related to the country topic, like how is life there, or any other not related to language questions, you might ask them in the end. But if something like we're covering the topic, for example, grammar, and you have right now a question about grammar, you may ask, no problem. And overall, just have fun and enjoy the workshop. Okay, so let's move on. Who knows who's that?
Vladimir Putin.
And who exactly is he? Like position? Yeah, he's the president of Russian Federation. Okay, 1 second. I don't really see you. Okay. So let's move on. So let me tell you a bit about myself. So my name is Ivana. I'm a native Russian language speaker. I'm 22 years old, like in a month. And actually, currently, I'm a finance student under Lancaster University here in Sunway. Because the time when I was signed up for the workshop to lead it, I was marketing student, but currently I'm finance student. And I've been living here in Malaysia already for 2.5 years. And I've met some Russian students, Russian speaking students, and lots of local students who are interested in learning the language. So I'm really glad that we have such an event as this workshop. So let's move on. Now, about the agenda of the whole workshop. Workshop will be divided into 4 sections. Here is like a brief agenda of what's going to be explained on the workshop. So section 1 will cover up the reasons or any motivation for you to learn Russian language. Why would I even need that in my life? Section 2 will cover the cultural and language part of Russia and Russian language. So we're going to cover some interesting facts about Russia itself, their culture, arts, literature, architecture, and a about the Russian language. We're gonna discover some facts which will get you to know the language closer. I mean, not the facts about the grammar or something else. It's more going to be the facts about the usage of Russian language. Then section 3, formal greeting. That here comes the most interesting part, where we're going to learn the language itself. So we're going to practice and learn some greetings, formal greetings, introductory words. So you're going to be able to introduce yourself after this section. Then I'm going to explain you on the pronunciation. Also, section 3 includes some of the grammar. I mean, Russian language is extremely hard. It's one of the most challenging and hardest languages to learn, like Chinese, for example. And obviously, it's impossible to explain you like grammar of Russian language, but I'll try to explain you like it on a surface, the basics and foundation of it. And last section is quiz on the covered 3 sections which were before. Actually, I wanted to make the quiz on Kahoot platform, but then I saw that maybe I better conduct not just a quiz but also some speaking examination in the end. So it's going to be like 2 parts. It's going to be quiz and speaking exam. So first part will cover the grammar part, then some questions about Russia, its culture, about the rules, and the second part, which is going to be speaking section. There we're going to cover more on your understanding and your pronunciation of what we have learned before. Okay, any questions for now?
All clear.
Yeah. So all clear. Okay, let's move on then. Now, section 1, why to learn Russian language. I've come up with 3 reasons to learn Russian language. So here they are. Reason 1. So some of you might think that Russian language is only spoken like on the territory of Russia, but it's not true. It's 8th in the list of most widely and common spoken languages in the world, because it's not only spoken in Russia, it's also spoken, in the past, it used to be not Russia, it used to be USSR, like a Soviet Union. It was a union of different countries. It was Russia, Belarus, Ukraine, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Georgia, Moldova, Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia, and Israel, and some few more countries. So they all used to be like a union, and because union was basically run by Russian Federation, all countries inside that union were it was mandatory for all the countries to speak Russian as a second native language. That's why all the citizens of these countries speak Russian. And after the Soviet Union has broken, so they all become separate independent countries. So now we have like independent country, which is like Russian Federation. We have Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, all of them are independent, but now all of those countries listed here down below, currently they have Russian language as their second mother tongue. So that's why, honestly, I'm not from Russia. I was in Russia like several times, like for a month, 2 months. I used to live there. But originally I was born in Uzbekistan, in one of the countries which used to be inside the Soviet Union. That's why I'm Uzbek, but I also speak Uzbek language and Russian language. So basically, honestly, I know Russian language better than Uzbek language. So Russian language is I'm a native speaker of Russian language. By the way, there are lots of Kazakh students also here on the territory of Sunway University. Maybe you might have met them. That's why every time I explain my local friends, like I'm from Uzbekistan, they're like, what language do you speak? I'm like, Russian. They're like, why Russian? You sure you're from Uzbekistan, not from Russia? So they don't basically get it. So I hope now you get the idea. So may I ask some of you, have you met anyone on campus who speaks Russian? Yes, no?
No.
A
I
no?
did.
Oh, yeah, yes. Actually, Ishwar Mikur, she's one of my best friends. And first time we met, yes, I even taught her some Russian. But not the words that I'm gonna teach you today. I'm not allowed to teach you those words.
It was a great honor learning Russian from you the first time I met you.
Yes. Think something? Do you still remember anything?
Yeah, I remember Privyet, Katzila,
Hi.
Pokani Radzila.
Okay, that's great.
Good words, yeah.
She said, hi, what's up? Then there is such a pun joke in Russian that, how are you doing? Oh, I haven't even versed yet. That's what she has said. Like, pretty proficient level. So may I ask Jazib, Ali, Juin Sheng, and others to turn on their cameras? Hello? Okay, Sabrina? Joseph? Ali?
Ivana, hi Ivana.
Yes, hi.
I have actually some problem with my webcam, so unfortunately I am unable to turn on my camera.
Oh,
Apologies for that.
no problem. Okay. Sabrina, what about you? Yeah.
Sabrina, she
What?
is from our department of events.
Oh,
She's
okay.
recording the session, so she won't be able to turn on her camera.
Okay, then no need then. Yi, I'm sorry for pronunciation. Yi, one something Latino. Okay, now may I ask some of you, why did you even decide to join this workshop? Just because of interest or something? Let's start with Pang Jing Yi. Nice background.
Yes.
So why did you decide to join us today?
Because I'm quite interested to learn Russian. Because I think Russian is quite a very interesting and yeah. Because I know a friend. He's also Russian, but it's not in Sunway. Yeah, he speaks Ukrainian and Russian, so that's why I'm quite curious. That's why I came to join.
Okay, cool. What about others? Who wanna be first before I choose the victim? Okay, so I'm gonna choose Nana Kudo. You're next.
Well, hello. I wanted to learn Russian because I have a passion in learning languages. I've learned 10 languages so far, and well, my friend discouraged me to study Russian because it's a very difficult language. So I'd like to challenge myself and learn Russian.
That's really cool. Can you list those 10 languages?
Yes, I speak English, Malay, Thai, Filipino, Spanish, Italian, French, Japanese, Chinese Mandarin, and Korean.
Wow. Have you led one of the previous workshops, maybe? Since you know so many of
No, I've never been to the previous workshops.
Okay. Now, Jasip Ali, your turn.
Yeah, so basically, whenever we watch some movies, English movies or Netflix series, so there are, in some instances, there are some phrases of Russian language. And I always found it very difficult to understand and, comprehend. So I used to think that how difficult it could actually be if I try to learn. So when I got this email from the university that there is a workshop going on to learn the basics of Russian language, so I thought why not give it a try. So that's the reason behind it, and I do understand that it's really tough already.
It's okay. Maybe I have scared you, like it's that tough. But I think the toughness is on the same level with German. I mean, the only tough aspect of Russian is the fact that they have genders and ending. Every single word in Russian has its own gender, not like in English language. So maybe if you also speak some other languages too, maybe it might be easier for you to learn Russian. For example, for foreigners, it was really, for people who only speak English language, it was really hard to learn German language because German has also had those different endings and genders. And since I've already known Russian, for me, German was pretty easy. So maybe if in your language, which you know, you have endings, for example, French, Nana, it also has some different like endings for every verb and stuff, gender, something. So I believe that for you, it might be pretty easy to learn Russian, 11th language. Okay, now let's choose one more person and move on. So let it be Iman Azman. Sorry, Asman. Not sure.
It's Iman Asman.
Oh, yeah.
I mainly just wanted to join because I have two friends that speak Russian, and then whenever we're together, they're always speaking Russian, so I feel like I want to know what exactly they're talking about.
Cool. And what are their names?
Kaim and Sofia.
Oh, cool. They also study here in Sunway?
No, they're from a different university.
Oh, okay, cool. So let's move on to the presentation then. Okay. And here I just wanted to show you this on the map, like the Russian-speaking countries. So here's the Russia itself, which has, it's like a biggest country in the world. I mean, in terms of the area. Then Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Ukraine, Belarus, Moldova, Georgia, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Turkmenistan, oh, my country, favorite, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, and Tajikistan. And some few more, but it wasn't included here. So let's move on. Now, second reason to learn Russian is that Russia, as I have already mentioned, is the largest country in the world. I mean by area. So if we compare it to Canada, so Canada has 3.8 million square miles, and Russia it's like 2 times bigger. So it literally crosses 11 time zones. So for example, when it's a new year, there are some countries like...
You get to celebrate New Year 11 times, right?
Yes, actually you can celebrate New Year in Russia 11 times if you're gonna keep driving.
You can attend 11 parties.
Yes, you can. Okay. So basically that's it. And the last reason, which I think one of you have mentioned, that kind of a challenge. So Russian language is a challenge, and learning it is a challenge because since it's one of the hardest languages in English for English speakers because of its complex grammatical structures and Cyrillic alphabet. So their alphabet, it takes its roots in Slovakia. So the alphabet is a bit hard to write, and the cursive, and even when it's typed, it's a bit hard to read it. But actually it's not that scary because even now in 1.5 hours that we have, we're gonna cover up the whole foundation and basics of grammar, like how does it work, and we're gonna be able to learn how to greet each other, how to introduce ourselves. So please don't get scared and believe in yourself. I believe that if you really want to, it's not that challenging to learn it, and then you will be able to go to your friends and spy on them when they say something. You're gonna be, oh, I understand. Okay. Oh, here is a picture of the Russian alphabet. So basically, it looks like this. The transcription, the way it's pronounced. So I'm gonna pronounce the whole alphabet, and you might hear it. So it's A, B, V, G, D, E, J, Z, I, и краткое K, L, M, N, O, P, R, S, T, U, F, H, C, Ч, Ш, Щ. Краткий знак. I mean, that's the letter that we don't pronounce. I don't really see the point of that letter. Why is it even in the words if we don't pronounce it? But it came like from old times, the times where Russia had like kings and queens. And I, мягкий знак, also don't pronounce. It's like a letter that if it goes after the consonant, it makes the consonant sound softer. For example, if it's M, then if the M has this letter after it, it will be M, softer. E, U, Ya. So basically that's it. So these are the three reasons. The reason one, world's most spoken languages, so you're going to be able to get a job in any of these countries if you will speak Russian and English. Then largest country in the world, and learning Russia is a challenge. Okay, now let's move on to section 2, culture and language related facts. But first of all, may I ask you something? Is there anything that you know about Russian culture or the country itself?
Vodka. Like, very, because they say that you guys drink vodka because it won't freeze in the very to keep warm, and also you won't freeze it in very low degrees, right? So that's why the only thing I know.
Vodka, okay, like main stereotype, but it's true actually they drink a lot vodka, like a lot. And they also make, it's called samagon, they make homemade vodka. It's really popular in the villages of Russia and rural areas. So it looks like a yellow, not yellow, it looks like sanitizer, but has a bit of a yellow color in those transparent bottles. And usually like men in villages, every time they go fishing or something, they go drink vodka, like one by one shots. So actually this stereotype is kind of true. They drink a lot of vodka. Okay, any other facts that you know? Maybe any sports or books, something origin in Russia? I suppose that's no. Okay, let's move on then. Sorry. Okay, so here we go. Oh, here. That's about the stereotypes. So vodkas and bears on the streets are the most common stereotypes which come to mind when you think of Russia. But actually, there are much more interesting facts about it than this, because there is a stereotype since Russia has lots of forest areas that bears like walk on the streets that you simply. Also, there was a really popular meme on the internet of the Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia, riding a bear. Just a second. You have to see this. Let me Google this for a second. It's so fun. Here's the president riding a bear. I mean, it was so popular over the internet. I don't know why. Okay, so let's move on from the stereotypes to real facts. So, actually, Russia is basically a massive forest. So, territory of Russia is really big, and the majority of it is Siberia. It's one of the huge cities in Russia. And in other words, Russia is 60% forest. So, and really interesting fact is that this forest is totally inhabited by humans. So there are lots of parts of Russia where people honestly don't live, and I don't know why they don't discover any. Maybe only workers and companies come there to discover the inhabited or some kind of metals and metals, gold, any other kind of stuff, but basically nobody lives there. And these forest areas are usually, since they're in Siberia, it's really cold in there, so it can be up to -40, -50 degrees. Actually, one of the coldest cities in the world is located in Russia, like in the most farthest part of Siberia. Okay, let's move on. Now, along with English, Russian is the international language of space. So basically, the cosmonauts and astronauts before flying to space, NASA makes them learn two official languages, which are English and Russian, because the computer systems use both English and Russian languages. Actually, even some words, some space-related words, take their origin in Russia. For example, the words like cosmonaut, it's from original Russian word called kosmonaut, which means the astronaut, cosmonaut. Then the Sputnik word, also it's literally Russian word, means Sputnik, fellow traveler, also borrowed from Russian language. That and I think other words like Vyatnik, Visnik, Refusnik. Okay, this you might not know maybe, but all of the words which are space related and which end with NIK in the end, they take their origin from Russia. Okay, let's move on. May I ask you something? Have any one of you watched the popular TV series called The Big Bang Theory? Oh, here's a fan. Okay. You know who is Howard Wolowitz?
Yes.
You remember the episode when he was like working for NASA and NASA sent him to space?
Yeah.
And actually this character of the TV series, of this popular American TV series, he speaks Russian.
I know.
Yes, and he went to the space, like on this Russian spaceship called Soyuz, which is one of the most famous spaceships. So here is like one more proof of the fact, even in American TV series, that it's the official language of space. I mean, second official language. Okay, let's move on. Fact number 3. Okay, not that important. Fact number 3. So about the arts, literature, and architecture. So basically, such kind of dance art as ballet, it was originally coming out of Russia. It was founded in 1776, and it's called Bolshoi Ballet, like big ballet. It's a classical ballet company based in Bolshoi Theater, big theater in Moscow. So it's the most famous ballet theater in the world. It's located in Moscow, the capital of Russia. And maybe you have seen the movie with Natalie Portman, Black Swan, where she dances this most famous ballet dance called Swan Lake. And actually this Swan Lake was originated also and create the whole pièce and ballet dance was created and originated in Russia, as well as the famous music which was created for this ballet dance by the Russian composer of 19th century called Ivan Ilyich Tchaikovsky. Maybe you might have heard that Swan Lake composition previously in the internet, or even in the movie with Natalie Portman. I think it was there. Now let's move on to the literature part. Oh, sorry. So literature. Russian literature has also a worldwide impact with such writers as Leon Tolstoy, who wrote Anna Karenina, War and Peace, further Dostoevsky, who wrote Crime and Punishment, Brothers Karamazovs, because they are still being read about the world. I mean, there is a list of literature which are called something like World Wars classes of literature, like classics of literature. There are such books as Killing a Mockingbird, Great Gatsby, and this list also includes such books as War and Peace, Crime and Punishment, Anna Karenina. Maybe some of you have even seen the movie Anna Karenina. I think with Keira Knightley. So, does any of you know or aware of these books? Maybe heard of them? No, you have never heard of these books? Okay, well now you know. Okay, let's move on. Maybe you should watch the movie at least. Like this Anna Karenina, it has like a huge twist in the scenario, really unexpected one. Okay, so now we move on to section 3. Best part. Now we're gonna start learning Russian. So here we're gonna learn greetings and how to introduce ourselves. Okay, so here we go. First of all, how to say formally like hello in Russian language. I know really long, weird word, but it's like most common word, the way we say hello. Because the second word, first word is pronounced здравствуйте. Здравствуйте means hello. This way you can greet your lecturers, parents, relatives, professors, but you can never say them привет. Привет is more like informal. It's for your friends, sisters, brothers. So здравствуйте means hello. Привет means hi. Now let's repeat it together. Please turn on your microphones and let's repeat the word. I say it in English, then you all say it in Russian. Hello.
Здравствуйте.
Each of you can try it for now. Practice, right?
It's quite hard to pronounce.
Yeah, I wrote some kind of pronunciation transcription for you.
Yes. Здравствуйте. Sorry.
Здравствуйте.
Okay, I will make it easier. This way. Здравствуйте.
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 Yeah, really nice. Yes. It's like if you translate it literally, it means prosper. Like literally like what Klingons used to say. Have you watched? If you have watched the movie, you would understand what I'm talking about. So, здравствуйте means hello. And the easiest one for your friends, привет. Привет.
Repeat.
Привет. Hi means hi. Привет. Okay. Привет. My name is Ivana. Okay. The same thing, the word that Ishwarmit Kaur, she said in the end, like привет. Okay. Now let's move on to more formal greetings. Good morning. Basically, each word, so you may understand that доброе means good. So it's доброе утро.
Доброе утро.
Доброе утро. Good afternoon is добрый день.
Добрый день.
So here you remember I told you about this letter which is written but not pronounced. If this letter goes after the consonant, it means that the consonant before N must be pronounced softer. Добрый, it's not добрый день. It's добрый день. It's like softer. Доброе утро. Добрый день. And good evening is добрый вечер. Can you try? Добрый день.
Добрый день.
Yes. Nice.
Добрый день.
Доброе утро. Добрый день. And добрый вечер.
Добрый вечер.
Dobry вечер.
Who said that? The first one, добрый вечер.
Nana Kudo.
Wow, really, like no accent at all. That sounds so natural. Добрый вечер. Really nice. Спасибо. Okay. Oh, you know, I might add one more word. The thank you word. I better add it here. Oh, sorry. Meanwhile, you might practice this good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Здравствуйте. Okay, спасибо. But basically, it's not thank you, it's like thanks. Okay. Now, what about my name is Misha? Misha, I just chose it like most common Russian name. My name is Misha. Меня зовут Миша. Меня зовут Миша. Меня зовут Ивана. Can you try to repeat?
Меня зовут Joseph.
Yes, yes. Try to make меня softer. Меня.
Меня.
Like nyam. Меня.
Меня.
Yes.
Меня зовут.
And I suggest you guys take notes. Remember, we're gonna have a little quiz and exam in the end. So, здравствуйте, привет, доброе утро, добрый день, добрый вечер. Меня зовут Ивана. So if it's pronounced fast, it's like привет, меня зовут Ивана. Я из Малайзии. I am from Malaysia. So basically, я means I. And we don't translate am. There is no am in Russian language. Is from Malaysia. Yeah, it's Malaysia. Okay, but basically here is the thing. I'm from Malaysia. He's from Malaysia. That's how it sounds in English. But here we have different endings for different times. So if it's present time, we say я из Малайзии. And if you just want to name the country, Malaysia. So я из Малайзии. Can you try to pronounce that?
Я из Малайзии.
Wow, yes. Others?
Yeah, it's Malazi.
Yes. Some more people?
So, yeah is Malaysia.
Yeah, it's Malaysia. Okay. And in the end, nice to meet you. Приятно познакомиться. I just don't know how to write this word in the pronunciation with English letters. Познакомиться. So this T, I wrote it as TC, but it's basically ta. Познакомиться.
Is it like приятно познакомиться?
Yes, right. I just didn't know how to write it. Like, how do I? Which letters do I use to write it? Maybe I thought about using letter Z.
Combination of many letters.
So, приятно познакомиться. Now we repeat all.
Познакомиться.
Yes, nice. Спасибо. Thank you.
Спасибо.
Oh yeah, this one is the easiest one. I believe that everyone can pronounce it like easily. Спасибо. Okay, now I'm gonna choose a victim who's going to read these all. Let me have a look. So, I'm gonna choose the one who turned off the camera. Bang Jin Yi, it's your turn. 1 minute of fame. You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, please read us all of it in Russian.
Starting from my name.
Starting from Здравствуйте.
You mean Priyato? Or Zavuti?
One more time.
Zavuti? Здравствуйте.
Yes.
Привет.
Yes.
Добро утро.
Добрый
день. Добрый вечер. Is it?
Wow, Добрый вечер was nice.
Wow. I can go Russia. Also, Menya Zuvit Pangji.
Zovut.
Я из Малайзии.
Mm-hmm.
Познакомиться.
No. Приятно.
Приятно.
You missed the T.
Oh, приятно.
Познакомиться.
Познакомиться.
Ta.
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 Познакомиться.
Not ta. I mean, that's the hardest part. Like, ta, like, you know, the such element is in Mendeleev's table for chemistry. Sing. Ta.
Познакомиться.
Oh, okay.
It's hard.
Thank you. Now, thanks.
Спасибо.
Okay. One more victim. And it's gonna be Ishwarmit Kaur. You saw that if you're leading the workshop, you're not gonna answer. Go on.
Okay, let me try. Здравствуйте.
Yes. Oh, amazing.
Привет. Доброе утро.
Yeah.
Добрый день. Добрый вечер.
Вечер.
Меня зовут Ишвармит. Я из Малайзии. Приятно познакомиться.
And
Спасибо.
okay, great. Cool. Now let's move on. So I will not torture the rest of you. I mean, listening to Ishwarmit was already a torture. Okay, I'm kidding. I cannot say this about other students, but I can tell it about her because she's a friend. Okay, I'm kidding. I love you, bro. Now let's move on. So, little grammar specialities. So, how Russian grammar differs from English grammar. So, as I have already mentioned before, words in Russian language, they have genders. So Russian has 3 genders: masculine, feminine, and neutral. So masculine, for example, words in masculine: passport, document, brother, bread, passport, документ, брат, хлеб. All these words, they are masculine. But how do I know that they are masculine? The thing is that I look at the last letter. Here, all last letters, I mean, after you will learn the alphabet, here all last letters are consonants. So I know that these words are masculine. Even if you look at the English version, passport, T consonant, document, T consonant, brother, R consonant, bread, T consonant. So these are all masculine. Feminine, newspaper, Russia, daughter. So here, if the word ends with vowel, it means it's feminine. A, vowel. Ya, vowel. The sound that the letter that we don't pronounce, that makes it sound softer, it's also vowel. It's also vowel. And neutral, I'm not sure actually, because it has lots of special rules, so it's not easy to explain. So neutral words, they might end with both vowels and consonants, but there are some special rules that you need to learn to understand which one is neutral. I mean, it would take us like 2 hours to explain. So we don't have that much time. So basically, to understand the gender by the ending of the word, you look at the last letter in the word, whether it's consonant or vowel. Because, when we speak in Russian language to each other, I mean, when I tell she come, she came, he came, the word came stays the same. But in Russian language, the word came, the verb, it will change depending on the gender you are talking to. So, for example, if you talk to Karen, it's going to be Она пришла. Пришла. It will end with feminine ending. Or if you're talking to guy, John, он пришел. Пришел. So basically the same word, but different ending. So depending on the gender of the person you are talking to, you're going to change the ending of the word. Particularly of the verb. Okay, so is that clear?
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, for a long time, I was looking for a sticker which would explain like masculine, feminine, and neutral genders, but I only found this, which reminds me of something homosexual. I don't know. Okay, let's move on. Now, another part of the grammar, which really makes Russian language different from English language, is that in Russian we don't have helping verbs. Actually, it makes Russian language much easier in terms of helping verbs. So there is no am, is, are, was, will, have, had, no such things at all. So it's like, if English was Russian language, we wouldn't say I am Peter. We would say I Peter. I am Groot. I Groot. So this is table. This table. That's basically how we speak in Russian. We don't have any helping verbs. We just say it straight away. So it's я means I. Я Misha. Я Ivana. Это стол. This is a table. Это стол. So is that clear? Okay. You all lost your tongues. Everybody just nodding their heads. Okay. So, and Nana is like laughing out loud with turned off microphone. Okay. Let's move on now. Oh, quiz time. I hope you have taken notes. Now, question 1. Please all turn on your microphones because you're going to be answering together. Now, question 1. How many genders are there in Russian language and what are they?
It's 3.
It's 3 of them. Who's telling you that? Oh, you okay? It's 3. What kind of?
There's masculine, feminine, and neutral.
Okay, great. And Asman, how do we know that it's masculine or feminine?
The beginning of masculine words have a consonant. Feminine words, no, not beginning. Sorry, the end.
Yeah.
Feminine words have a vowel, and neutral words have a special rule.
Great! Oh my God, I'm such an amazing teacher. So good. Let's move on. Now, next question. How to say good morning? My name is Kelly in Russian. Question 4. Tusif Lakhani.
Добро утро, я Тосиф.
No, wait. It's Ya Tusif is correct. It means I'm Tusif, but my name is Tusif. Actually, my name is Kelly, but okay, let it be Tusif.
Let me just Mania should Tosif.
Меня what?
Zovut.
Zovut. Yes. Меня зовут.
Joseph.
Great. Okay. Third question. Do Russians use helping words when they speak? Oh my God, it's like I'm teaching a kindergarten. I have just explained that. Like there's no need to ask you again, so we're gonna skip that. Question 4. Which option is correct? You might answer together. A or B?
A.
Other?
A.
So we're not gonna have a debate, okay? Question 5. What kind of art was originated in Russia?
Ballet.
Ballet, correct. Question 6. What are 2 compulsory languages in NASA? Question. I'm dying of my questions. Like, I wish the tests and examinations in Sunway was the same level of hardness.
Russian and English.
Yes. And is Russian spoken only in Russia?
Нет.
No. Extra question. Maybe some of you remember where else is it spoken? Any more countries?
Belarus, Ukraine, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Kazakhstan.
Write it down, or you also have the slides.
Sorry?
Are you taking all these words from your memory, or you wrote it down?
Stand. I call the stands.
Oh, okay. Any more?
Armenia.
Yeah.
Moldova.
Wow.
Israel.
You know actually where is Kim Kardashian from?
Uzbekistan.
Armenia.
Yeah, she's from Armenia. Kardashian is really a common surname for Armenia. They're like Kardashian, Pavlyashvian, so this kind of Yan in the end. It's all Armenian. So they're all Armenian. Okay, now let's go back to the slides. Speaking exam. Now every student is required to translate this into Russian. So we're gonna move on one by one. I have already tortured you. I'm sorry, dear.
Yeah, give other chance.
Yes. Okay. Malaysia looks for talents. Nana Kudo, please start.
Окей. Привет, меня зовут Фаня. Я из Малайзии.
Wow.
Приятно познакомиться.
Wow, you even had the tie in the end. Great. Okay. I have only now noticed that person. Maria Shaheen? Are you here? Hello? Are you sending us like code with Morse alphabet? Okay, you might type it with English letters, your answer. Okay, so while she's typing, next person is gonna be Yi Huan.
Hello. Привет. Я из Ishan.
What? You
No,
forgot.
my name. Sorry,
You forgot the second line.
isn't it? It's yeah, it's Ishan. No.
No. Yeah is Malazi. It's third line.
Oh. kind of forgot what my name is.
Minya.
Oh, Minya Zuvot
Yes. English.
Ishan.
Okay.
Okay, and
Yeah.
my is Malaysia.
Okay.
And the last one is nice to meet you is was it Zuv starting
Priятно.
from saying wait. Okay. I forgot.
Приятно познакомиться. Last one.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank
Good.
you.
Thank you too. Now, Kevin Victor. I think it's one of the stuff. Yeah. No. Shwarmit, I'm asking you.
I think Kevin, are you able to unmute? Or is he recording?
Maybe
Tosif,
he's
is he recording? Oh, so yeah, he can't unmute his mic because he's recording.
okay. Juin Sheng. Are you here with us? Juin Sheng?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hi. So could you please translate it to Russian?
Привет. Меня зовут Junsheng. Я из Малайзии. Приятно познакомиться.
Wow. You're the best. Great. Thank you. Really nice pronunciation. Now, let it be to see Flahani. I see you waiting for your moment. So,
Hey. Hi. Привет. Sorry. Привет. My God. Okay. Меня зовут Tosif. Okay. Я из Малайзии. Okay. Приятно познакомиться.
wow. You're in top 3. There were only 3 speakers, so anyway, you're going to be in top 3. Now, Nana, have I already asked you? Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, you have.
Okay. I suppose that's enough. I'm gonna be torturing you. And now let's move to last part. Q&A session. We have around 15 minutes for you to ask any questions which you're interested in. Russia, Russians on campus, Russians in Malaysia, Russian language, anything.
I have a question that I've been saving from the start. So you know how, for example, spasiba ends with an O, but like it's pronounced as an A at the back, or like kagdila, the E is like an I. How do you know when to pronounce it?
The thing is that
Accordingly.
when you will be learning Russian alphabet, you will learn the pronunciation of each letter. And the easiest thing about Russia is that you know how every single letter is pronounced as it is. I mean, it's not like in English if you have like code, letter O is pronounced like O, and if it's double O, ku, it's pronounced as U. There is no such thing. It's really easy. If it's written like A, it's always pronounced like A. Как дела, пришла, мала, кала. So it's always A. It's always super easy. Like, or if it's O, it's like молоко, коко, пришло, оно. Always O. That's why when Russians try to learn English, they apply the same system which they had when they were speaking Russian. So that's why when they try to speak English, when Russians try to speak English, they pronounce every letter. They're like, because I came here, I speak Russian. So they pronounce every letter. So, because in Russian it's correct to pronounce every single letter. That's why it's so easy to read in Russian, and actually even to speak in Russian. You simply pronounce everything you see. Did I answer your question?
Yeah, you did. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you too. Any more questions? No, it's cool. I wasn't taught English, but actually it wasn't hard for me because English was easier than Russian language, and I think it wasn't hard for me because of my age. Basically, I learned English like in 2-3 years, and the most thing that helped me the most is like that all social media, Instagram, I really wanted to, and YouTube, I really wanted to be the part of it all. But since Russians were not inside that media community, I mean, in YouTube there were like 0 Russian YouTubers at the time when YouTube got launched, and I really wanted to watch the YouTube, and I simply was watching it without knowing English, and somehow I went to tutor, I had classes, I had some groups where they taught English, and if you connect to all the stuff that I did in the internet trying to learn English, like surfing the social media, following celebrities, watching what they are saying, and watching English YouTubers, so it made for me really easy learning English. So basically I learned it in 2 years. In 3 years I made it like advanced.
Oh, that's great. So you brought up social media. I wanted to ask you, how has the evolution of the Russian language been like in terms of millennial slangs?
Oh, I mean, but currently, like in which year is it now? 2021, the social media influencers, I mean, there are lots of Russian influencers currently in YouTube, social media, and I'm sorry, I forgot the question.
Oh, I was saying, how have you seen, like, how has the evolution of the Russian language been like in terms of slangs, like like the words they use, unofficial words among millennials that they use on social media?
Oh, since I mean, before social media, the slang has also existed. Like, it existed even in like 2001, but it wasn't that much of slang in the world. And since the social media has came and all that West American influence, lots of Russian slang words, they are now English. So when our Russian speaking parents ask us something and we answer them using Russian slang, but basically our Russian slang words are like 80% English words. For example, we have this word in Russian like, oh, don't do that, it's so cringe. Это так кринжово, cringe. We say cringe. So cringe. Or something with like, what else of Russian slang? I mean, they use the F word a lot. I don't think I'm allowed to say that, but they use it as a slang a lot in Russian. Like they literally speak, and people who have no idea of English, they speak Russian and just use lots of English slang words like savage. What are those? TBT. Party. They say a lot. Пошли на party. Будем делать party. Or мемы, memes in the internet. Мемы. У нас есть мемы. Let's go have a party. Пошли на party. Будем делать party. That kind of words. So basically lots of 2020, lots of millennial slang words came from English language. Oh, we also really often use the word trash. Oh, like, такой трешовый. He's so trash. Oh, this stuff is trash. But they pronounce it trash. It's trash. I mean, I know they pronounce it wrong, but you get the idea.
Oh yeah, that was great to know. Thank you. That's all from my side. If others have any questions.
I have one more question, yeah. So, like you said before, you wanted to get into like YouTube and Instagram, the social media life. That's why you learned English. That was your motivation, right? So, and for now, I think there are like quite a number of Russian who are already influenced on YouTube and Instagram everywhere. So, if at that time, if they're already there, would you have learned English?
I think I would, because even when the YouTube has started showing me some Russian bloggers, I mean, it was so not interesting. They were just simply like beauty, my morning beauty routine, and that's all. Like, not much travelers, not much like montage, interesting edits, like adventure lifestyle bloggers. I mean, there were like literally 10 or 15 bloggers. And then you have another 99% of YouTube, which are worldwide famous different bloggers. And when you watch them, I mean, when you compare it, it's much more interesting to watch, because even for Russian influencers, since it's famous now, but still not that famous as in West or US, Canada, other countries. So, for example, brands, they still better collaborate with foreign bloggers rather than Russian. They would still collaborate with Russian bloggers, but since for Russian bloggers it's still something new, Russian bloggers even charge less. So some Russian bloggers who have moved to LA, who live in LA currently and speak English and make content in both English and Russian, they said, "Oh my God, the brands are now paying to foreign and American bloggers like little bit less because Russians accept this less amount."
Okay.
I hope you got the idea that I'm trying.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any more questions?
Even I have a question. So, okay, now given that if I were to go to Moscow is like the place where all the most companies are, right? Like it's the city in Moscow. So if I were to go there, how diverse is it culturally in Moscow? Like, is there an existing international business companies that, like, are they a lot there or they are like less?
Yes, I think in Moscow, it's the most of them are located in Moscow, like Toyota, Toshiba, all those international companies. They all have offices in Moscow. Like even I think even some companies as like Samsung offices, like these kind of offices, there are some branches in Moscow too. So about international companies, like if I would locate an international company in Russia or any ex-USSR country, it would surely be Moscow city in the center of Russia.
So I'm sure there's a lot of people from different backgrounds, different cultures, different countries that are placed in Moscow, right?
Yes, lots of. I mean, but there are still majority of Russians. So if you're gonna simply go outside and look around, like you will only notice Russians, but still there are lots of like maybe 20%, I'd say 35% foreigners. Yeah, basically mostly these foreigners are international businessmen or maybe students, rarely, mostly international businessmen.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. You've answered my question. All right, so before we end, can we all take a group photo? Please, Iman, yeah, the rest of them, please turn on your cameras. We take a picture.
Will you screenshot it or should I?
Tausif will screenshot it. But if you want to screenshot, you can do it as well. Yeah.
I will. Yeah, just give me a minute.
Okay.
And done.
Okay, I think do we take a picture first, or Tosif, will you present the slide?
Yeah, I think I will present the slide first. Sorry for
Okay.
the delay. Okay.
Should I press stop presenting?
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Can you see?
Presentation mode. I think it'll be better. Okay, yeah, this slide is fine, right? Or do we put up the intro slide?
Can you hear me, Sherman?
Yep, we can hear you.
You can, I think, do the outro first.
All right. So thank you so much, Ms Ivana, for joining us today and being our mentor for the Russian language.
You're welcome.
We really appreciate, and thank you so much for taking out your time. I know you're busy. You just came back from Uzbekistan like a few weeks ago. You must have had a lot of documentation to submit, right? So thank you so much for taking out time out of your busy schedule. And once again, to all participants, thank you so much for coming. And we look forward to see you in our next upcoming events. You guys, if you can see the slide right now, we have our different platforms where you guys can connect with us. We have our LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And if those who have missed out or you want to practice your Russian language more, please wait when we upload this recording of this workshop on our YouTube. And the following slide is our feedback form. Please scan this QR code and please let us know how we can make our events better. And yeah, thank you once again, everybody. Have a great evening. Bye.
Bye, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so we take a picture now? Yep. Okay. Okay.
Okay, I can take it. I don't mind. Also, Miss Ivana, you can take it if you want. You're muted. Okay. Okay. Who else? You can, Ishwan, you can request the Ju, Sheng, and Ishwan if they want to open the camera.
Yeah, Jun, Sheng, and Yishwan, you guys, are you guys able to
I think Sheng cannot. Yeah, one of them had problems with the camera. Oh wait.
Oh, they're there. Yay.
Ishwan was shy, but okay.
Perfect.
When I switch it on, it increases the bandwidth, so I will get disconnected from the.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
No,
okay. Let's make it quick then.
5 seconds, yeah. Okay, so I count down, then you guys pause, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, pause. One more, cool one. Okay. 3, 2, 1, pause. Okay. Then, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Yep.
you.
Thank you, Ms. Ivana, for sharing your.
Bye everyone.
Hi, sorry, I have a last question for Sunway International Business Society. Do you mind if I ask now?
Yeah.
So regarding the recordings, because I missed some of the previous workshops, so will it be uploaded on the YouTube channel that is posted on the slide before this?
The slides or the recording?
The recordings of the workshop, will it be posted on the YouTube links that you
Yes. Yes, it will be uploaded on YouTube. All of our recordings of all our workshops.
Okay, that's all I want to ask. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. If any more questions, you can actually visit our Instagram. Anything you can just ask there, and we have our email ID there as well. Yeah. If you have a question for Miss Ivana, I think you can email her personally.
I have a question for Mrs. Kaur.
Yes, Miss Ivana.
Why are you so beautiful? Why are you such a great friend?
Not as beautiful as you are.
I cannot refuse.
I think it's still recording, I guess.
Oh my goodness.
No, I think they stopped it. But it was good to have you, Ivana. Good job. I really enjoyed the workshop.
Same, I really enjoyed the workshop. Thank you for inviting. It was an honor.
No No worries, no worries. So, but I have I think others left. I have one question. Yeah. So at the beginning, you said when we approached you, you are in marketing. Now you're in finance. How is the switch?
Yeah, you switched.
Yes, I have switched actually, but it was all because when I was invited, I was in marketing. During the quarantine, I have realized that finance is my passion, and I don't really like marketing. So I have contacted both program leaders, like lots of documentation, but finally they have, since both marketing and finance program are Lancaster, so year one is what was almost the same. So they got my credits from marketing program transferred to finance program. I only had to now I have to take 1 or 2 subjects from year one, and I will be complete with finance year one and will be fully moved to finance year two. But honestly, I wouldn't recommend that because it's so hard, so many difficulties with that I-zone enrollment. Everything is done so difficult because it's not like for others. Because currently my classmates now on finance, they don't have the same subjects as I do. I mean, everything is so complicated, and I only can enroll by manual enroll. So every semester I will be 1 or 2 weeks later joining because of these formalities. I'm still happy that I chose that, but it's really the complicated pathway.
I wanted to ask you actually, because I remember you mentioned you would have left after year one.
Yes, I wanted to. Wait, do we know each other?
Yeah.
I forgot because I see your face is so familiar. I was like, maybe.
Yeah, we haven't seen each other in a while. It's been over a year already. Probably that's why.
Wait,
because your name sounded familiar. That's why I was like, wait, I know you.
Were we in the same video for something?
Yeah, correct.
Yes, advertisement. Yes.
Yeah.
Now I remember. Yes, I wanted to leave, but since UK closed, I finished my studies here.
So you wanted to go UK, not back to Uzbekistan?
No, I don't want to go back to Uzbekistan. No, thank you.
Good
Are you
life.
going to complete all your 3 years here, Ivana?
Yes,
Okay,
I'm 2 years left, 1 year almost complete.
I'm glad you're going to complete it here.
Same.
I was so sad when you told me that you're leaving after the first year.
You're the egoist here, right?
Sorry, what?
Egoist. Wait, how do we say it in English? Egoistic? Egoistic?